That's good. Suasdey អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នា
Hello everyone
and welcome to Salt and Pepper. And today we're going to be making a Khmer BBQ. This is my aunt's kitchen because we're going to be sharing this with them. And step 1 is going to be our tofu sauce, which you will see it is made with fermented bean curd. Well, that's going to be step 1. And then next is going to be cutting the vegetables, which you have all of the vegetables right here. And then step 3 is going to be preparing the meat. And step 4, hi, that's my cousin. And step 4 is going to be eating all together. So we're excited to share this with you, and I hope you can make it at your house too.
Okay.
Tofu sauce time! Cut off the ends of the garlic and peel them. You can use as much garlic as you'd like. Next is chili time. These are Thai bird chilies, super spicy. I would add more, but this is for sharing. You can add a tiny bit of salt to bash along with the chilies and garlic. Also, I highly recommend buying a mortar and pestle. That's the tool that we're using right now. You can use a blender or food processor if you want though. Bash, 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 bash. It smells so good. Add the chilies and garlic to your mixing bowl.
Scrape, scrape.
Now this, my friends, is fermented bean curd. It's super salty and delicious. It's basically fermented tofu. You can buy any brand as long as it is the chili kind. Not the super red one, but not the super white one either. You can find it at your local Asian market. I removed the strainer piece because we are using the whole jar, actually 2 jars, because this is a double batch. Mash all of the chunks into a paste. It may not look appetizing, but trust me, it's wonderful. My sister would rather eat tofu sauce and rice than barbecue without this sauce. Next, the coconut cream. Add about half a can for one batch and almost a whole can for a double batch. Now, mix it all up. Next, add the juice of a lime or 2. You can honestly make it as sour as you want. And now some sweetened condensed milk. This is my sister-in-law's recipe. She also adds some sugar, so you may add some if you like. Give it a stir, make sure it's super smooth, and you're done. Ah, so good.
Now we have some mushrooms. We have enoki mushrooms. They're so good and so flavorful. And then these king oyster mushrooms, which you can also find at your Asian market. Sometimes they're smaller and in a smaller package than this, but this is what we could find this time. And we're going to cut these, and they're both going to go in the barbecue. Now I'm going to show you how to cut them, because the bottom of these still have dirt on them, so we're just going to cut off the bottom, just like about like this. That's where it ends. And then we're going to wash them because they still have some dirt on them. And then we are going to divide them into little strips. So I'm going to put these in a colander. And then one more. Do the same and wash them, and then we'll plate them. Next we have these king oyster mushrooms, which you can cut off this part if you want, or you can just use the whole thing. And this is how we cut them so that they're good for the grill. We're just going to cut them into strips along their grain so that they're easy to chew. And they're really soft and really delicious. When you get to the top, each little slice will start to look kind of like bread slices. These are like my favorite mushroom ever, and I'm so glad that they have them here.
I'm gonna cut onions. Onions always make me cry. Smell good.
This is Napa cabbage. It's super yummy. No more. As for the meat, we have some scallops, some chicken, some bacon, some beef, and some shrimp. Use whatever you'd like. Now you can also add some egg on top of your beef. I'm not sure why they do this in Cambodia, but it sure is delicious. Add a sprinkle of sesame seeds. Satisfying. We have Napa cabbage, king oyster and enoki mushrooms, carrots, Brussels sprouts and asparagus, our homemade tofu sauce, potatoes, zucchini, sweet onions and red onions, margarine, and then all of our meats. Feel free to use any kind of vegetables, mushrooms, or meats that you want, and also you may substitute the margarine with oil or any kind of butter that you would like. And now it's time to eat. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and come back next week for a new video. If you do make this meal, please tag us on Instagram. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Okay, so you
I
say.
said and then you said.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry. You can watch. Just try not to make it.
Do a chair. Okay, come on, guys. We're making out.
You're fine. Suasdey net aknia.
Hello everyone.
And welcome,
And welcome to Salt and Pepper. Okay. Okay, we did.
Okay, you can watch right there, okay? It's okay,
I have you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We already filmed.